Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here on a rather sunny Thursday afternoon. Wonderful to have you here in our EVES auction room. By way of introduction, Jordan Sibright is my name. My role is to guide you along your home buying and selling journeys here. I've got a wonderful team to assist me today. I do have, of course, Robin sitting beside me. She's controlling all of the technology here in our EVES auction room. Everything from the projector, the screen behind me, and of course everything going across the live stream. If you are watching on the live stream, hello and welcome to you. And I do also have over Grant Child. He's going to step in, our National Auction Manager, going to step in along with these other three names, Mark, Trevor and Sarah, all managers in the company. They're going to come along and essentially play the role of my elite team of negotiators here to assist you on your home buying journey. Essentially, they'll come into the conversation if we get some bidding on the floor that's at a level where I'm not quite permitted to sell the property to you, but I am allowed to at least entertain a conversation. Well, it will pause the auction and it'll be a conversation with one of them. I'll continue over here, we'll roll through the options, but I'll have a conversation with one of those wonderful people if you are the lead bidder on that property. All should become relatively clear as we go throughout today. We do have 15 options for you this afternoon, 2 sessions, 8 in the first session, and the balance and the remainder there from 2 o'clock. The other names names we've covered. The other thing I'll clarify for you is essentially the rules and terms of engagement. Remind you, if you bid and buy today, you do so on a cash, unconditional basis. You acknowledge you've completed all your homework in order to be able to bid today. You've done all that due diligence, you've checked maybe with the solicitor and your finance, and everything's all sorted. You agree to the terms dictated in the conditions of sale, and you also acknowledge you've received one of those. The REA's Buying and Selling Guide, handy little booklet with a few extra little tips and tricks for you along the way. Now, I touched on the conditions of sale. Of course, you agree to those terms, and we've gone and put them in a finalised version out in the foyer, because that's what you'll be signing if you happen to buy one of our wonderful properties today. Now, the conduct of auction, you'll see it at the bottom of the front page there. We've put it up on the screen for you nice and clearly, just to touch on maybe a little bit of a reminder for you. But no doubt, as I say, you've done your homework, you're well aware of everything contained in that document there. I'm not going to go over this in full. I'm going to touch on a couple of rather important points as far as I'm concerned, but I just want to make sure we get nice and clear for you. The first one being vendor bidding. Now, this is the seller's way of saying to you, the buyers, thank you, but no thank you, essentially. So you'll hear me place a vendor bid. If you hear me place a vendor bid, I'm the only person authorised today to place vendor bids on behalf of my sellers. I'll always place them nice and clearly and label them as a vendor bid, and you can be absolutely confident they're always going to be well below my confidential reserve price that I'm permitted to sell each property for. So again, if you hear me place that vendor bid, take it as encouragement. We've got a little bit of a road to travel to at least get you to that negotiation platform, if not sell you the property, okay? So again, take it as confidence for you that you're at least heading in the right direction, and we'll get you that opportunity to at least have a conversation. The other one, phone bidding. Now, if we do have telephone interest today, of which there are a couple of properties that we do have registered telephone bidders for, all the paperwork will be signed off prior to bidding. I've cited all of that paperwork. I would endeavour to let you know if we do get to each property, if there is any telephone interest. If I don't let you know, well, you can be relatively confident in the competition that is in the room here. And the only other thing that I need to talk about, I sort of touched on it very briefly, is what happens if you are the lucky purchaser of one of our homes. We do have you inherit a couple of responsibilities, we'll call it. Firstly, signing that contract like I talked about. That seals the deal, formalises it all. And then the other thing is paying your deposit. Now, deposit being 10% of the purchase price, payable immediately upon the completion of the auction there, unless of course you've got any prior variation agreement signed. Now, hopefully that's nice and clear for you all. Welcome if you are just joining us. And again, if you tuned in a little bit late on the live stream, nice to have you with us here. If you've got any questions, this would be a wonderful time to let me know before we move forward with our first property for today. Good. This is the time for the bride and the auction. You can all speak up shortly. Right, you'll see it on the screen there. Number 1, Waihi Street, Jared Madden has been proudly marketing this wonderful property here. He's been lucky enough to show buyers through this wonderful auction here. Number 1, Waihi Street. Our residence that's embraced family moments for 24 years, and today, well, it marks a new chapter as it invites its next guardians to hold the keys. We'll take a look at the front page of the documentation. It is 842 square metres, more or less. Then, of course, that freehold fee simple land. It's all contained under that record title, SA 10C Folio 1006. Your moving day, or your settlement date as we call it, the 31st of May 2024, which is that Friday. A little bit of flexibility potentially for the right purchaser. And your chattels list, a gentle reminder for you on the screen. There's been no late changes, Jared, as I'm aware. All as circulated to you in the documentation. Now, let's take a look, because you could envision your family life unfolding in a space bathed in natural light, where 3 generous bedrooms, they offer tranquility and garden views, whilst the living and dining, they really meld together, a canvas ready for your own vision of home. Outside, ample in size, your private paradise, it calls for play, it calls for relaxation, a sanctuary for hobbies. You've also got storage needs well catered for as well. You are situated in a tranquil locale that capitalises on nature, yet echoes with city conveniences. The family oasis near the top quality Odomodi schools, it's all there waiting for you. You've got Brookfield amenities. The only thing left we need to cover off is who's going to own it today. I put it to you now, buyers. Work with you, you start us away, and we see if we get you there.
670.
670. Got you there at 670. Welcome in. Good luck at 670,000. What do we say, buyers? Is it a 20,000 rise from there? But at 670, I've got it with my starter out the front here.
680.
At 80, I prefer 20.
Yeah, John.
Make it 90. Yeah, appreciate you working with me, and good luck to you as well. 690 now. Do we say a 20 rise on top to 710? But I've got it on the left side of the room now.
17.
710. Good move, strong move at 710 000. And the report, do we make it 30? On the nod, we go at 30, then at 730. And you're welcome back. Do we say 50 for you?
Yep.
And 50 now at 750,000 then. At 750 000. Happy to work with you.
60.
Take the 10 now at this stage, then it puts you back in front at 760 then. Don't like to say no twice in a row, so at 760 it's with you. Happy to travel the same no on a 10 if you like, but at 760, I've got it here. Once the call then at 760. Twice. 770. Got you there. Good work and welcome in. New buyer in the race there at 770. And at 770, happy to take a 10 on the rise from there, but at 770 we've got it to the right side of the room. First the call then in your favour to my late comer here. At 770.
780.
And 80. Puts you back in front then. Good move. Travelling in the 10 still at 780. And I'd say 90 would be a strong way, or round it up to 800. Could be the one that does it, but I've got it here at 80. Haven't forgot my starter down the middle, and I'll keep my eyes peeled for any late comers as well.
785.
5, sir. We're shortening our stride, cut us in half, but there's plenty of me left. 85 now. At 785, got you there at 785. Happy to offer you the same courtesy of 5,000 rise. At 785, I'll make it first call, twice, third chance at $785,000. If I told you, sir, we'll play for keeps today. Makes no difference at all. $1,000 puts you back in front, but at the moment I sell it away to this side of the room. I'll call it 3 more times, give you an opportunity to change your mind, but sir, it's looking good. I call it 3 times. Once in your favour, for the want of a single, puts you back there. Twice the call at 785,000. Third and final chance. There's nothing further in the room. I give you a final opportunity. I've seen your best. Yes. Nothing further, sir. Got a check at 785 over the far side. It's a final opportunity. We're under market. We sell. Well bought. Congratulations. 785,000. Do appreciate your participation. Thank you. Okay, folks. Again, big congratulations to the parties involved on that previous property. But we'll look forward now. Lot number 2. 25C Linton Crescent. Chris Royal working proudly out of our EVES Cherrywood office down there, and proudly, of course, being given the opportunity to market this wonderful property. Recently refurbished and double glazed, a sunny home. It really beckons to first home buyers, a really good turnkey investment opportunity as well. You'll see it's what we call a cross-lease freehold, firstly in a state and fee simple and undivided half share, 928 square metres more or less. Secondly, a state in leasehold. Your channels list, you'll see that on the screen there. Just note that diesel heater as is condition, noting the warranties in regards to the heater. 17th of May 2024. That's the date we're circling in the calendar, folks. That's our settlement date. A little bit of flexibility potentially, but otherwise 17 May. And I'll just read very quickly, in the spirit of full disclosure, 23.0, you're acknowledging, of course, that prior to buying the property today, you've been informed that a licensed salesperson with EVES is related to the vendor there, and therefore they may or may not benefit financially from the sale. Like we say, spirit of full disclosure, just letting you know that. Now, let's take a look at the property. Spacious as it is welcoming. You can step into this light-filled sanctuary, open, airy plan designed for you there. You've got the 3 cosy bedrooms. You've got that nice sleek bathroom. You really do get the full package living here. Although indoor entertaining season is quickly incoming, should the sun decide to shine like it's done today, you could expand your living, maybe head out onto the wraparound decking. You get the panoramic views out there. Nice friendly neighbourhood below. Located in the heart of Matua, you are just moments from the scenic estuary walks, top tier schooling, and of course it's a nice brisk trip to work. You avoid all of that traffic that we know. Wonderful opportunity for you then, buyers. I'll put it to you here, 25C Linton Crescent. Start us away if you like, and we're with that. Been given a pretty good indication of how to kick it off, but give you a chance. Once, twice for an opening bid, third call then. Okay, no problem, no cash in the room, we'll close the auction. But Chris, from ourselves.
Yeah, look, John, we're going to price the property today at $668,000.
668. I would have thought represents pretty good buying in a wonderful location like that. But $668,000, there's your asking price. If you are interested in this wonderful offering, get hold of Chris Royal, we'd be happy to help you out. Good luck to you in the sales choice. No worries. Alright, once again, wonderful to have you join us here in our EVES auction room, 14 Poland Street in Waikino. Up the road there, Steve Cameron. Steve and Bridget working out of our EVES Waihi office. A wonderful part of the world to be working, and certainly a wonderful offering you've brought to the table here on behalf of your sellers, Steve. The charm of yesteryear meets the ease of modern living here. That peaceful 2-bedroom home with sizable loft room offers a real slice of countryside bliss on a generous 3,162 square metre section. Of course, that section, it is freehold estate, and all contained under the unique identifier SA 47B Folio 513. You'll note the channels list up there, and there's a large list of exclusions from the channels. I'm not going to touch on them all, but no doubt there's been no changes as far as I'm aware, Steve, so all in the documentation you will have been furnished. 20 working days gives you ample time to get all your affairs in order for move-in day, of course, settlement date. In the further terms of sale, 23.0, just advising you where to get further information in regards to the Waihi mines. The standard clause goes into all of our properties up that part of the bill. And 24, you're acknowledging you've been informed building consent or code compliance not being issued for the fireplace, and the property is purchased on that basis. Clause 9.35 and 9.36 don't apply to that non-permitted work. Now, the heart beats strong in this modern open plan kitchen and living area. Truly, you've got warm conversations. They can spark up beside the coal range log fire. Each flame not only warming your soul, but obviously sustaining a wonderful living environment for you throughout. You've got that wetback system as well, comes in nice and handy. You're going to extend to that large loft, I talked about it before, a nice versatile space for you to maybe create some dreams, enjoy your play space. How you use it, that's up to you. Gaze out, you've got rural vistas straight out the window there. Really wonderful opportunity for you. You've got manicured gardens, they beckon. You could of course use the citrus trees, the fig, the avocado, apricot. A wonderful opportunity for you here. You've got that dedicated cabin with its own rural outlook. A nice spot for maybe some seclusion, a little bit of inspiration if you like. Buyers, I put it to you now, 14 Poland Street in Waikino. Happy to work with you, but you just got to start it off. Opening bids. An offer from the floor, cash unconditional. What do we say? Call it 3 times like I always do. Once. Don't wait for the third if you're waiting. Twice. Third chance. Okay, Steve, no problem, no cash here. But again, we'll close the auction and we've got some motivation. Our seller's pretty keen to get a price on this one. You're going to price the property $755,000. Absolutely. Good asking price for that much land, good quality living there. I'm pretty certain at 755 you're going to be rather busy this afternoon. Good luck to you and Richard on that one, and of course to your sellers there. Auction closed, now priced. Thank you. Appreciate your patience. We'll move forward. 10 bar 15. No, sorry, 10:15. Ignore the bar there. We can go there after and celebrate. But 10:15 Papamoa Beach Road, down in Papamoa. Charlotte Gardner, lucky enough to market this extraordinary property down there at 1015. Got the number right eventually. A symphony of luxury, location and lifestyle. This Harwood Homes ex-show home, a true masterpiece of high-spec craftsmanship, offering an unrivaled beachfront living experience to the new lucky owner. It is a freehold estate. It is 459 square metres, more or less. Record title is 725627, containing all those legalities that your solicitor is going to want. The settlement date, well, that is down as 20 working days from the date of the agreement, or otherwise as mutually agreed upon. A rather healthy chattels list there on the screen as a gentle reminder for you. No changes as I'm aware. All has been disclosed to you. And the further terms of sale, when you've got that LIM report, you acknowledge you're purchasing the property on the basis that you've had a look over it and you accept everything in it. Now, the open plan embraces you here, showcasing that kitchen and dining area where it really frames the sea views beyond. Whether lounging around or indulging in al fresco excellence with not just one but 2 sheltered entertainment areas, both equipped with louvers and blinds, so you really get year-round comfort here. You'll find that your heart rate just naturally lowers when you live a lifestyle like this. The prime location, it is maintenance free, leaving you more time to get the sand beneath your toes, a coveted spot amidst popular eateries, essential amenities, and a design that ensures that peace prevails every single time. Truly is the embodiment of elite Papamoa beach lifestyle. I put it to you now, guys, I'll give you that opportunity to truly transform your life. Start away, opening bid. Give you an opportunity for prime real estate here on Papamoa Beach Road. I call it to you once. If you're taking up the time to think, do I want it? The answer is yes, you do. Twice the call. You're wondering if you can afford it? Give it a go. We'll see if we help you there. Third chance for cash interest. All right, Charlotte, no problem. We'll close the auction here. A little bit more work to do, but a spectacular offering for buyers. Conditional buyers, welcome on into the conversation. Charlotte, you're going to be busy, and good luck to you and your sellers. Thanks for your patience. 60 Fairfax Crescent. Calvin Duncanson has been proudly marketing this opportunity for you guys. A really good solid home nestled in the heart of Pies Park. Residence that reflects a seamless fusion of space and light. It is crafted for those who seek truly a higher standard of living. It's a freehold estate, 880 square metres more or less. Record title 428406. There are some chattels that have been excluded, but otherwise, as I'm aware, no changes to the documentation.
Settlement date did change this week from 20 working days to 40 working days.
20 to 40, yep. So the documentation and what you see on the screen there is the amended version, but the final version. So you may have been seeing a 20 working days, 40 working days on the date of the agreement. Nice and clear for you. Now, let's take a look at the property. You'll see it on the screen in front of you here. You can truly experience the seamless transition from the bustle of family activity in that open plan interior to the tranquil embrace of that covered outdoor courtyard. Here, each celebration and quiet moment truly is framed by comfort and style. The flat section, it unfolds in a tapestry of manicured lawns and gardens, offering outdoor canvas for children's play and of course enjoyment for the weekend. Schools, shopping centres, main transit routes, all right on your doorstep essentially, placing you at the nexus of community and solitude. I put it to you now, buyers, happy to work with you. Start us away, opening bids, opening offer. Registered telephone interest on this one as well. Start it away where you like.
$750. Yep, $750.
I would have thought a touch low. We increase that a touch, maybe make it 8.
He's asking you, will you increase the touch and make it 8?
Happy to work with anyone in the room though. We do have a buyer on the phone as well. But 8 would be a fair, reasonable place to start, I would have thought. Once.
They're just talking.
Twice. If you want the option.
8.
8. Got it on the back wall here. Welcome into my buyers on the back there. Puts you in front at 800 and happy to work with you here, buyers. But at 800, at 20 will be fine from here. At 800 now, it's with my buyers on the back wall. Good luck. I make it first call as I chase the 20,000 rise. Lower my voice slightly, not just so I don't scare you, but also so you can have the conversation on the phone. But at 800 now, make it a first call in your favour.
So they don't need to go high because they've got the mask at the moment.
Twice.
You're at 820.
Third call then at 800. You say anything, Kelly? Is it 820 you buy? Okay, well I'm going to go there, no problem, on behalf of my seller then. 820 vendor bid. Nice and clear for you, a little bit of road to travel here. So 840 would be the next move. At 820,000 vendor bid, you'll need to improve on that if you want the opportunity to talk. Property such as this, well worthy of over 820,000. You get the lush lawns, good, well-built home at 60 Fairfax Crescent. At 820, once the call, twice. Third the chance, but I've got a 40.
830.
Got to see a 40. Make it 40 and I'll talk if there's nothing further.
Yeah.
40. Got you there? 840. I'll call it 3 times. We'll at least have a conversation. I think a little bit light, but work with me here. Once the call,
So they've got the mask back. Do you want to?
twice. We're going to improve on that.
Yeah, 850.
Third, final call. Look, I'll pause the auction. We'll come and have a conversation, Grant. We'll see if we can help them out. A little bit lighter than where I would have thought, but we'll have a conversation anyway, guys. Alrighty, guys, we'll continue forward then. Appreciate your patience. 348D Ray Road, Terrell Green. Marketing this one proudly. Lucky enough to show you through a wonderful opportunity here. I'll touch on how good it is because you can truly embrace the allure of rural sophistication at a property like this. A century of a home reborn just 5 years ago truly is that canvas of elegance ready for the next connoisseur of fine living. It's a freehold estate, 3.4911 hectares, so a heck of a lot of land for you underfoot there. Record of title SA 68A, folio 927. Settlement date, 60 working days from the date of the agreement, or otherwise is mutually agreed upon. Chattels, a few chattels on the screen to remind you there, no changes as I'm aware, wonderful. And I'll touch on your further terms of sale for you. 23.0, just disclosing how PPA, the purchase price allocation, is allocated. 24, purchaser before signing the agreement acknowledges that they've been received tax advice on the treatment of the tax for the transaction. Vendors warrant that they will complete PPI and transfer documentation before the settlement. Vendor should not remove any improvement or fixture on the land. Acknowledging the entire avocado crop growing on the land for the 24-25 season, and the proceeds shall belong to the purchaser. And the vendor from this date at their cost will look after the property there in a good husband-like manner as well. Now, a world where contemporary design harmonises with intimate comfort. Your expansive living area awaits you here, providing an ambience of understated luxury for both festive gatherings in contemplative solitude, if that's what you're after. Your private covered deck extends an invitation to entertain or retreat. Up to you, you are immersed in that quiet hum of nature just beyond. Amidst the private haven, the lush vegetable garden area beckons with the promise of maybe some hand-picked substances, fostering a deep connection with the land below. There's also a thriving crop of avocados I touched on before. Over 160 trees, I believe, there. A really good offering for you, a good visual feast, and a bounty of nature's riches could be yours at 348D Ray Road. Opening bids, start us away. Remind you, of course, purchase price on this one plus GST. We can talk the simple numbers and add on the percent at the end for you. Give you an opportunity to start it away. Once I call it to you. Twice. Think about it. You never have to worry about buying the arrows in the supermarket again. Third chance. Okay, no problem. We'll close the auction, Darrell. A little bit more work to do, but we are going to put a price on this one. Yes? Going to price the property today at $1,850,000 plus GST, but at 1.850 plus GST. That's your asking price. We'll get that one out there along the airwaves and out on all that marketing for you. If that looks attractive to you, much like the house does, we'll make sure you get hold of Darrell. She'll be happy to help you out. Good luck. No problem. Okay, lot number 7 for you here, 1 Highfield Crescent. Adam Grierson, working out of our Lakes office down there at the Tauranga Crossing. Privileged to be able to show buyers through this property here at 1 Highfield Crescent. A home that beckons families and visionaries alike. Conveniently near those Brookfield shops and esteemed schools, 1 Highfield Crescent epitomises a lifestyle where convenience and community truly are paramount. You'll see firstly an estate with fee simple and undivided half share, 835 square metres more or less. And secondly, that estate in leasehold. Both the first and second estates are comprised and described under the record titles SA 12A Folio 1475 and SA 12A Folio 19, all contained in that South Auckland Land Registry Office. The chattels listed again on there. Note that the sleep out excluded from the chattels, but maybe negotiable, Adam, as I understand. So potentially something you can work out after the date, but you buy today excluding that sleep out. 20 working days from the date of sale is the date that you get to move in and enjoy the property there. And your further terms of sale, the vendors have made some changes to the floor plan of the property. You're accepting those changes to the floor plan on an as-is, whereas basis. Therefore, warranties and the general terms of the agreement shall not apply to the changes of the floor plan. Now, within these walls, contemporary finishes and a palette ready for personalisation set the stage for vibrant living. The large kitchen, boasting a freestanding stove and range hood, invites a little bit of culinary exploration amidst the elegance of that wooden themed flooring. The lounge, cosy with the heat pump, of course, good at this time of year, transitions to a spacious covered deck, a prime setting for maybe hosting guests or just savouring moments of solitude. You've got that secure backyard. It promises a haven for children's laughter, and of course you've got play options as well there. You're located to good amenities, a good locale. Buyers, start us away. Get excited about this one here at number 1. Highfield Crescent. Cash, that's who we're talking to. Not Johnny, but the buyers. Once your chance, twice the call. Third opportunity. Okay, no problem then. We'll close the auction. No cash in the room, Adam. A little bit more work to do, but a good quality property and a good location there. I'm sure it won't be long before we see a big sold sticker out the front. Good luck on that one to you and your sellers.
Thanks, Jordan.
Thanks for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. 73A Percy Road, Charlotte Gardner back again, busy as ever, but always a pleasure, never a chore, as I'm told. Over there in Papamoa, 73A Percy Road was born in an era of bold expression, a home that truly embodies the spirit of the 70s with flair that really resonates with modern seekers of style and simplicity. You'll see it all contained under the record of title, which is 950760. It's 272 square metres, more or less, of freehold land. Channels on the screen again for you. I note the security system non-operational, no other changes to the channels list there, and 20 working days from the date of the agreement. A little bit of flexibility potentially for the right purchaser. Now, further terms of sale, just touch on that really quickly. Sorry, of course you buy the property, LIM report, you've had a look at that, you accept the terms of that, and you also warrant, the vendors rather warrant that in a workmanlike fashion and at their expense they'll replace the roof of the dwelling at least 3 working days prior to settlement. There's a quote attached, of course, to that documentation for you. Now let's take a look at it inside. Inside there is a space with retro elegance that truly is celebrated here. Mosaic tiling, exposed timber beams, they really speak to the purist, while the open plan living calls for family togetherness. A really good place for just some joyful interaction between your family. No doubt you're going to be comfortable. The home's character really does shine from that first glance, and it's those original features that really work in unison to really invite that abundance of natural light into the home, creating essentially what we all want in a home, a nice warm and inviting place to spend your time. With the beach less than about 500 metres away, you really are in a great locale here. You've got Papamoa's Plaza offering some shops and some amenities to you. It's a property that's not just a home here at 73A Percy Road. It truly is a lifestyle that you are buying today. 73A Percy Road, it's in your hands, buyers. Happy to work with you. Do have telephone interests on this one? No? All in the room. Nice and clear for you. Give you a chance. Maybe 700, good place to start.
Yeah, go on. 700.
700, got you there. Welcome in at 700. Appreciate you were waiting for me to put something on the table, and there it is. At 700, what do we say? 20,000 rise from there, but at 700, I've got it with my bias on the left. Good luck to you. What's the call? 700. Twice. Third chance at 700.
That's me, isn't it?
I'll go 720 and welcome you in at 740 if you like. 720 is a vendor bid, but I have you at 740 if you like. You say 740 for you? Yep, got you there, nice and clear for me. 740 puts you back in front. Chase the 20,000 from here, but at 740, I've got it this side of the room. Make sure I don't exclude anyone. But at 740, it's the first call. Twice. Third chance. Okay, I'm going to go one more time, 760 on behalf of my vendors. Vendor bid 760. Welcome back in on top of that, and we'll see if we can help you out. Make it 80.
70.
70. A little bit shorter. I'll work with you then. It looks like you're the only one participating in the auction here. Work with you at 770, a little bit shy of where I'd liked it to have been, but I caught 3 times. We'll talk if nothing further. Once at 770, twice, third chance. No problem. We'll pause the auction. Trevor will have a conversation over here. Come back to that one shortly, and we are still waiting on a result from Fairfax as well. We'll get with you on that one. Okay, thanks for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. Going back now, 73A, Percy Road. Had a conversation with our lead bidder. You can increase your offer to 780,000, just confirm for me. At 780, so I've got the bid here at 780. A little bit more work needed are my instructions at 780,000. So I put it to you, I'll give you 3 more calls, and if nothing further, we close it down. Once the chance to improve on 780, twice the call, third chance. Okay, no problem. We're going to close the auction there. 780 was the highest bid. I invite you to put that on paper, of course, but at the moment, 780 not acceptable. You'll need to be over that number if you want to buy the property. So auction closed. Make sure you give Charlotte a call if you do have interest. And we will be back with the result on Fairfax as soon as we have it. Thank you. Well, welcome along, ladies and gentlemen. If you have just joined us for the 2 p.m. session here in our EVES auction room, lovely to have you in attendance with us on a beautiful sunny Thursday afternoon. Really do appreciate you coming along. Hello, if you're watching on the live stream, nice to have you tuning in with us as well. By way of introductions, Jordan Sibright is my name. My role it is to guide you on your home buying and selling journeys, but I've got a wonderful team to assist me in doing so. I've got Robin Cotter sitting beside me. She's controlling all of the technology in the room. I touched on the live stream. You'll see the projector and the screen behind me. That's all controlled from our control panel desk up here. Robin's in charge of all of that. I've got our National Auction Manager, Grant Child, as well as our managers, Mark, Trevor and Sarah. They're what I like to refer to here in our auction room as my elite team of negotiators. Now, I'll bring them into the conversation if we get some bidding from the floor that's at a level where I'm not permitted to sell the property to you, but I am allowed to entertain a conversation. But that conversation, it won't be with me, it'll be with one of these wonderful managers here. We'll take you out and see if we can have a conversation to get you into that position of home ownership today. All shall become relatively clear to you as we progress throughout the next session here. Remind you, of course, you've been by today on a cash unconditional basis, acknowledging you've received one of those. REA's buying and selling guide, handy little booklet with lots of tips and tricks in it to get you the little edge on the competition there. As well, you also completed your homework, your due diligence, you acknowledge that, and you agree to the terms laid out and dictated in the conditions of sale. It is the conditions of sale, the most important document here today in our auction room, because each individual condition of sale, well, that's the document that you'll be signing if you are the lucky purchaser of one of our properties. Now, the conduct of auction, that's been laid out to you. I like to refer to it as the rules or the terms of engagement here in our auction room. That's all at the bottom of that front page of those conditions of sale. And handily, we've put it up on the screen for you there, a nice gentle reminder for you. I'm not going to cover it all in full. I can tell you're all smart, savvy, sophisticated buyers, so there's no need for me to drone on about it. I just want to touch on a couple of things really quickly. The first one being vendor bidding. Now, this is the sellers saying to you, the buyers, thank you, but no thank you, essentially. Now, as the auctioneer today, I'm the only person permitted to place vendor bids on behalf of my sellers. If I do place them, they'll always be at an altitude well below my confidential selling reserve price. And of course, I will label them nice and clearly as a vendor bid. You can take it as encouragement that if we do hear the words vendor bid, it means we've got a little bit of road to travel to get you into at least a conversation talking point, that negotiation zone. And like I say, always well below reserve, so you can be really confident that we do need to be above that if you want an opportunity to buy the home. The other thing I'll touch on, if we do have any registered telephone interest, I'll endeavour to let you know as we get to that individual auction. And of course, anyone bidding via the telephone, maybe watching on the live stream and working with one of my colleagues here in the room today, they'll have had all their paperwork signed off prior to bidding. The only other thing that's quite important is what happens when you win. Firstly, we need to sign some documentation. If you happen to be the highest bidder here today and I do sell it away to you, I need your signature on the contract. That formalises the deal, and then of course we need to arrange payment of the deposit. Payment due immediately upon the completion of the auction. 10% is what we ask for at the completion of the auction. The balance all payable on or before that settlement date. Now, hopefully that's nice and clear for you. If there are anything you want me to cover off extra as far as the conduct goes, or you have any questions, concerns, happy to work with you there. We'll continue forward. It looks like we're all right. I knew they were smart. There we go. Let's take a look. Coming to the front of the room, Callum Duncanson. He's privileged, proudly marketing this section here. 25 Strathmore Street. It presents a canvas where dreams can take shape. An elevated freehold section of approximately 451 square metres. It offers you an opportunity right for creation, a place to bring your architectural aspirations to life. You'll see it's formally described as a freehold estate, 451 square metres more or less. The record of title is 1046610. 20 working days from the date of the agreement or otherwise as mutually agreed upon. That's your settlement date. There are no chattels, of course, if I am bare land here today. And just note the vendor as trustee, basically a limited liabilities clause there, 23.0 under the further terms of sale. Now, picture your bespoke residence right there. It could be maybe a second story vista. You're going to get those views spilling out across the Tauranga harbour, and you get a really nice locale with you. You can envision your mornings graced with waterfront serenity, evenings crowned with those sunset hues. A home that truly does celebrate coastal charm that you get here in Matua. This coveted locale whispers of community and convenience. Moments from Matua School, you've got the beckoning paths of Ferguson Park and the local hub where the cafes, the clubs, the courts, they all await your leisure and your pleasure. I put it to you now for an opportunity here at 25 Strathmore Streets. Happy to work with you buyers, you just need to start it away. Who says go and at what number? Give you a chance. First the call for an opening bid.
400.
400, an optimistic start, but like it all the same, 400 there. And I worked with you, welcome you in at 400, but I'd suggest 450 would be where we go next. I'll give the rest of the room an opportunity, but at 400 it's a start nonetheless. At 400, 000, what do we say? Is it 450 anywhere? Once the call, twice I go there. Third chance at 400,000. Happy to go there on behalf of my seller then at 450 and welcome you back in. 500 is really where we've got to go from here. Not in the business of giving things away, so at 450 it's a vendor bid. Happy to work with you though, if we can see you at 500, we see if we can improve on that, but we've got to be there at the next step. At 450 it's a vendor bid, give you a chance once, twice, third we go then at 450,000. Okay, I'm going to go there on behalf of my seller at 500,000. That's a vendor bid, and you'll need to be above that level. I can take you 20 to help you out, but you've got to be above 500 if you want to buy the section today at 25 Strathmore Street. At 500,000 vendor bid. Once the call, twice to improve on that. Third chance, absolutely nothing further to contribute here. Okay, well I'm going to go again on behalf of my seller then at 550,000. Once the call, vendor bid 550, twice, third chance. Okay, and I've got pretty clear instructions here. I'm going to go one more time on behalf of my seller. Vendor bid, I'm going to make it 580. At 580,000, you'll need to be north of that number. Callers are obliged. Once the call, twice the chance. Third we go. Okay, no problem. Callum, I'm going to close the auction there. You'll need to be north of that number if you want to buy a wonderful section like this in a good location. A really good opportunity does await if you are north of that number, 580. Callum, they'll be coming to you to have a conversation. Good luck to you and of course to our seller on that one as well. Alright, moving forward, 38 Goodall Road in Papamoa. John Roberts, David Bloom, lovely to see you both here, gentlemen, and a wonderful opportunity you've had marketing this brilliant property. You can step onto the grounds of 38 Goodall Road and really feel that embrace of the private rural sanctuary that awaits. Here a home that blends spacious family living with that serenity of countryside lifestyle. We put it to you, it's a freehold estate, 4,872 square metres more or less, all contained under the unique identifier 147939. I've got 60 working days from the date of the agreement as our settlement date, and your channels list on the screen. Gentlemen, no changes to those? All has been disclosed to you, and you can bid with confidence on that front. Now, the house itself, receiving a northerly aspect, is a celebration of one level living, where each room purely flows onto the next, culminating in outdoor spaces that truly invite relaxation and revelry under the stars, should you wish. Imagine your gathering set against a backdrop like this, native bush, coastal vistas, the mount residing in the distance, of course. It really is a nice opportunity for you. The residence, an absolute oasis with its sun-soaked pool, just one part of the mature, easily maintained surrounds. An orchard offering verdant, a nice verdant touch for you, inviting you to infuse your days with homegrown freshness if you like. 38 Goodall Road, it's in your hands, buyers. Starts away, opening bids. An offer from the floor, it's cash, unconditional buyers we're talking to this afternoon. Your chance, but I make it a first call. Hopefully the encouragement you're waiting for. So put it to you twice now. Third opportunity. Opening bids. You go there. Well, I thought they'd be jumping at the opportunity, gentlemen, but it doesn't look like we've got cash in the room, so we will close that one. A little bit more work to do, but a wonderful offering. I'm sure it won't be long before we get a sale sign at the front. Good luck on that one to you and your sellers. All right, we'll continue forward. Number 6, Donovan Street in Te Puke. Nicholas Maloney, no doubt you've seen his signs from one side of town to the other. He covers it all, and brilliantly as always. A wonderful opportunity to market this one here. Elevated to the day's glow. This home, it really radiates warmth from its recent refurbishment through to those sun-drenched lounges. There's lots to love about number 6, Donovan Street. It is a freehold estate, which is the best form of land that we offer you here in New Zealand. It's 873 square metres more or less. The unique identifier that's laid out SA1485 folio 72. 10 working days from the date of sale. Well, it's not long to wait, buyers. We can keep that excitement bubbling over. 10 working days from the date of sale. A bit of flexibility maybe for the right buyer.
Yep, we've got a variation in
Yep,
place as well.
perfect. Got a variation there, so if that's you, you can bid and buy on that basis. Otherwise, let's take a look at the home. New carpets and vinyl laminate flooring stretching throughout the efficiently designed space. It really caters to all. The heart of the home, though, it is the kitchen. Resplendent with classic black fixtures and rich timber. Invites culinary exploration and opens out to a really nice spacious decking space. A generously sized backyard complete with that whimsical Wendy house means that family life here, a good blend of comfort and fun, all securely embraced by the property's fence. You've got ample off-street parking, ensures that every family member's needs are catered to, and you've got excellent schooling, the town centre, nice good proximity as well. I pick it up, I pick the hammer up, which means I walk out here, which means I call to you for an opening bids, an opening offer. Who says go? And what number? I can suggest a figure if you like. I think you might like your numbers better than mine. What do we say? 6? 600,000 would have thought would be reasonable. Work with you if you're there, but I'm making a first call for an opening bid. Twice.
Yep.
Got you there at 600?
Yep.
Good luck. At 600, it's a good move, strong move. I always suggest open the bidding, it shows confidence. I like the way you've done it, sir. At 600,000, I chase a 20,000 rise from here. But at 600, I've got it with my starter up against the wall here, and I welcome an increase now of 20,000. I'm making a first call, and twice then at 600. Do we say 20 anywhere in the room? Third chance then at 600,000. Okay, I'm going to go there on behalf of the seller. Vendor bid at 620. Next move would be 640. Give the rest of the room an opportunity to digest that information as well. 620, it is a vendor bid, got to be north of that number if we want to buy the property. Once the call, can I say 40 for you?
Yep.
Got you there at 640 and good move to put yourself back in front. At $640,000. Would be good buying at that level, folks. It's a wonderful offering for you here at 6 Donovan Street. Again, happy to take a 20,000 rise from here. At 640, I've got it with my starter on the left, my left, your right. First the call at 640. Twice. Do we say 60 anywhere? Third call at 640,000. Okay, well I'm going to go one more time on behalf of my seller then at 660. Need you on top of that, and if we see nothing further, we'll have a conversation. But I've got to see you at 680. Vendor bid 660. Owners happy to remain the owners at 660,000, but at 20,000 puts you in the negotiation zone. Give you the opportunity to talk. Once the call then at 660, make sure I'm not missing anyone in the room. I have a tendency to talk to the highest bidder. Kind of my job. At 660,000. Got you there at 8. Good move, and we'll see if we can help you out. I called 3 times like I'm obliged. Once at 680, twice. Third call at 680,000. We'll pause the auction. Sarah will come and have a conversation with these lovely folk down the left side. Thank you. Come back to that one shortly. Okay, we'll come back to that one once we've got some further information for you, but we look forward. Lot number 12 today is 489 Devonport Road. Alan Phelps, Kristen Graff Cape, marketing this one. Wonderful property. Look at the green bricks. Gorgeous property. Absolutely. And I'm going to tell you how good it is right now. You get the comfort. You've got the low maintenance living, the attached townhouse. You've got that spacious interior, charming sunroom. A warm welcome to truly anyone who steps foot inside. Let's cover off the legals like we have to. It is a cross-lease freehold, firstly mistake and fee simple, an undivided 1/3 share, 1,011 square metres more or less, and secondly that estate and leasehold, all contained under that record of title, SA 22B folio 132. Now 20 working days, a rather standard amount of time to get all your affairs in order, but certainly enough time to book the moving truck, get the bags packed, and look forward to moving in. In channels, as far as I'm concerned, there's been no changes, anything different to that. Good, happy, let's move forward. The home, it features cosy bedrooms for you. You get each sort of a comfortable retreat designed to ensure that rest and relaxation is truly top priority for you. You of course get that nice bright and inviting living area that seamlessly connects to that sunlit sunroom. The perfect spot, as you'll see. You can enjoy your morning coffee, maybe unwind with a good book in hand. This space, it could be your gateway to tranquility if you want it to be. It is designed to truly blend indoor comfort with the beauty of the outdoors. Outside, that expansive flat section invites you to host gatherings, maybe engage in some gardening if that's what you like, or simply just soak in the sunshine. And yes, as we come into winter, your hours are limited, but when you live here, you truly won't notice it. With that sunroom, with that nice lawn, it could be all yours. You've got ample storage, secure parking. What more could you want? 489 Devonport Road, I put it to you. Start us away. I would have thought anything in the 600s would be a fair place to start. I'm flexible. Not in the way of my Pilates, but happy to work with you here in the auction room. Give you a chance once the call. Twice. Third chance. Opening bid, opening offer. Alright, Owen, Kristen, no cash in the room today. We'll close it down there, but a good property like this. Wish you all the best of luck. You're going to be rather busy now that this one's available to those conditional buyers as well. Yeah.
Thanks, George.
No problem. Appreciate your patience. Again, welcome along if you are in the room or maybe watching on the live stream. Nice to have you here from the comfort of your own home. Let's take a look at this comfortable home you see in front of you here. 29E Harrisfield Drive. Kelly and Kyra Ormsby working out of our Mount Longanui office, but certainly the scope is wide when it comes to marketing good property. A slice of history, this one. 1954 Art Deco stucco home, originally crafted with that timeless charm of its era and resited into its current location around 2009. Let's take a look at its legal description. Firstly, an estate and fee simple, 407 square metres more or less, and secondly, that estate fee simple, an undivided 1/8 share, 412 square metres more or less. Both first and second estates, they are comprised and described under their record of title 262848. 31st of May 2024, or otherwise as mutually agreed upon between all parties. So basically the rest of the month to get everything sorted and you move in at the end of the month. And otherwise, channels not too many to get your head around, but all there greet you on move-in day. Now, the polished remove timber floors, they lay the foundation for a spacious open plan living area that truly radiates warmth and inviting gatherings. The home's layout, it offers a seamless flow that caters to both relaxation but also entertainment, and you get lots of natural light filling every corner of the home. With substantial opportunities to add value should you wish to do so, it is a residence poised to be a cherished setting for creating new memories moving forward. Ideal maybe first home buyers, savvy investors, families eager to capture a piece of history. This home at the end of a quiet cul-de-sac, it is a hidden gem for you here in Hairene. I put it to you buyers, start us away at 29E Harrisfield Drive. Go. First a call for a cash opening offer. Twice. Third chance. Alright, crystal clear. No cash on this one, Kelly. A little bit more work to do, so we'll close the auction. No doubt, knowing how you and Pyro work, we'll get this one under contract quick as. Good luck. That's right. Thanks for your patience. If you have been with us since our 1 o'clock session, maybe you're waiting for 60 Fairfax Crescent. We've had a conversation with the buyers on that one. We've had no increase, so I'm going to close the auction there at that level. Invite any interest moving forward. I highly suspect we're going to be in a multi-offer on a property of this quality with the interest that we've got. So if you are interested, make sure you get hold of Callum and he'll be happy to help you out. Auction is now closed. Thank you. Alright then, and with that comes 129A, 14th Avenue, Tauranga Central we've called it, Jacqueline Unsworth, making a very short trip from the Bethlehem EVES office there to this wonderful property to show buyers through. Truly a wonderful offering for you, an enchanting 1940s bungalow in that desirable Avenues location. A seamless blend of that historic charm, but also you get some really nice modern living to go with it. It's a cross-lease freehold and a statement fee simple, an undivided half share, 976 square metres more or less. And secondly, that estate in leasehold. The record of title, as you say, 30B folio 744. 15 working days from the date of sale or otherwise as mutually agreed upon there. And there are no changes as I'm aware. Chatham's all as circulated in the documentation. Further terms of sale, vendor wants to remove the caveat from the title before settlement date, and purchaser acknowledges a third party report dated 6 April 2017 has been issued and shown in the vendor's LIM report dated 28 March 24. Now the kitchen and the bathroom, they've been really nicely and thoughtfully updated, providing a sleek and modern environment ready for everyday living. The open plan living area, perfect for family gatherings, extends to a really nice large decking, inviting effortless indoor-outdoor entertainment. A single garage that adds practicality with secure parking and additional storage. It is located within walking distance to the Tauranga Boys College, local supermarkets, nice convenient for bus routes. The property, it is perfectly positioned for those seeking a character-filled home, absolutely in the heart of the Tauranga city for you. Put it to you now, buyers, start us away if you like. You kick it off, we'll see if you help you out. Once. Twice. Third call then, at 129A 14th Avenue, a wonderful property. Alright, Jacqueline, haven't got the cash in the room, we'll close the auction there. A little bit more work to do, but again, superb offering for buyers. Good luck to you and your sellers on that one. The auction now closed. 43 Longview Drive, Papamoa Beach, the dream team at Grierson, Richie Wright, up the front marketing this wonderful property to you buyers. A grand home offering a versatile space ideal for extended families or potential income opportunities. It is a freehold estate, 722 square metres more or less. It is record of title, SA 62A, folio 789. The channels, you'll see them on the screen there. Note that the alarm is as is, no vendor warranties on that, and the Silver Garden shed being excluded from the sale. 20 working days, a nice amount of time to get everything sorted before you can move in and start enjoying. The ground floor, it welcomes you with a spacious living and dining area featuring a nice cosy gas fireplace and heat pump, ensuring that comfort throughout the seasons. Upstairs, that self-contained area includes the 2 bedrooms, a kitchen and a cosy living space. Adaptable for various uses. The open plan kitchen extends seamlessly to a magnificent al fresco patio, complete with an outdoor sink and ample storage, ideal for entertaining should you wish. The home not only promises a lifestyle of convenience and comfort, but it also sits in a really good prime location down there. Just a short drive to Papamoa Beach, and of course the property it backs onto a really nice serene reserve as well. You get privacy, you get proximity, it's all bundled up for you here at 43 Longview Drive. Bites, what do we say? Start us away, be big, be bold, be loud, opening bids, an offer. No, okay, just checking, sir. Opening bid, once the call in, twice, don't be shy. Third chance if you're here to buy. No problem. Look, we're going to close the auction there, but we've got good motivation. Richie, as I understand it, Richie, Adam, we've got good motivation here, and our vendors, they want to price the property today. Yes. Okay, and we're going to price the property at $1,295,000. I would have thought represents wonderful buying when you take a look at how good this opportunity is. $1,295,000, that's the number on everyone's lips today, and it could be yours. Make sure you get hold of Adam or Richie if you're interested. Auction closed, now priced. Thank you. Alright, we go back now, 6 Donovan Street in Te Puke. We paused, we had a conversation with our lead bidders. Just confirm for me, you've increased your offer $685,000? Yep, got me there. And my instructions from the back, we sell to the highest bidder today then, at $685,000. I call it to you now, guys. It is first the call as we sell away to the highest bidder, twice at $685,000. Third, final chance, we don't delay, it goes. Sold. Congratulations to our purchasers and of course to our sellers as well. Folks, that does complete our auction day today. Do appreciate you joining us, and we will see you again next week. Thank you.